All right, looks like we're live. Yeah, I haven't heard. I ain't heard anything. I emailed them 7 or like 5:10 or so, and I ain't got nothing back. So probably just a case of forgot about it. It is what it is. It's part of business. But welcome everybody to the panel. I don't have no topics, so coming up we can talk about Star Wars if you want, whatever. I don't care. There's the link in the chat. I've sent the link to some people. Definitely. I don't have any gummies, but I do got cookies, so I will do cookies if you super chat. I'm already pretty high because I was just in here smoking. So, but welcome everybody. Well, if this pops, we'll keep it up. If it doesn't, we'll just bring up a new one. No big deal. I'm not worried about it. No big deal at all, brother. None whatsoever. Yeah, I was getting kind of bored there, to be honest with you. I was really, really bored. I know there's like 3 people. So we'll see. We'll see. I sent them a link to Dorito and some other people. If anyone wants to come up, we could chat. Dino said he got like 20 minutes. So like 7 o'clock, maybe. I'll play some videos to pass the time if you want.
I take a picture with the giant Samsung phone. Giant Samsung phone is also a tiny Kia car.
I love that clip.
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Yeah, Jesus. I shouldn't even went live. I should just delayed it because I'm bored. Somebody come talk to me. Somebody come talk to me. Who's that right there in the chat? Hey, what's up, brother? Chilling, man. I had cancellation or no show, so I'm just going open panel. Talking. To myself, really. What else? It's really about it, man. I mean, this is of all the shows I've done recently, this is probably my most subpar because, well, it got canceled. So, well, I can't really say that. So it's not really a scheduled show, so I can't say that. Jules, what's up, lover? How you doing, baby? We're just chilling like a villain. Well, I'm just chilling, talking to myself. Well, I'm not. If there's people on the other line watching me, I'm not technically talking to myself. So when I sit here and act like I'm a fucking, one of those guys called schizophrenics or whatever, that's not me. I don't think I'm schizophrenic. I don't know. I've seen schizophrenic people before, but I'm not an expert on schizophrenia. I think a couple people that I know have schizophrenia, but they got medication for it. I've never seen anybody like off of it. So I don't know if it's like talking to yourself or whatnot. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If you're out there and you have schizophrenia and you want to come up, link's right there in the chat. Come on up and I'll just pin that link. Hold on. Whoa. All right. Pin link, pin message. Okay. So the link is pinned if you want to shoot up. My mother had it, tread lightly. Yeah. I'm not wishing it upon anybody for sure. I mean, it's sounds like a very, very not fun disorder. I mean, I guess the word disorder, implies it's not fun. But like you can have disorders that are fun. Some people call it weed use disorder, but I consider weed fun, so I don't know. Or marijuana abuse disorder. I don't know. Like if you just abuse it or use it, it's the same thing, really, right? I mean, I don't know. What's the difference? Regardless of that, we're about to get high because getting else. Okay, cool. Blake's going to get some Newports and they'll be back. All right. Oh, we got live from Tucson. It's Miss Finzer. How you doing, Lori? Sparky Spark. Let's see what cool configurations we got.
Doing good.
I like fucking around with these configurations. Whoa, what was that? There we go. I like that one because it's like roll to the side and shit. I'll put us on a regular one though. Did I stumble into a Cleveland Browns support group? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the feeling we are right now is pretty much how we feel after Browns loss, right? Hell yeah. All right. Most people
crazy, and I had so many good questions for him.
I got so many constitute questions. I spent like several hours composing those. And I've been sitting on it for like fucking 4 weeks now. Because this show was like number 237 on the show list. And we're at like 244 now. So it's been many weeks. You know what I mean?
bet you did.
That's all right, though. We're just around getting high. You know how that goes.
I
Shit,
went
we got plenty
back
of weed.
and watched him.
I like the one clip I was
I
going
went
to
back
play.
and watched him on his American Idol.
Oh, yeah. I was going to play this clip from the end, and because this is the clip I was. Well, I mean, if he still comes out, I'll still play it. But this is the clip I had.
If you want to vote for Constantine, the numbers 1-866-IDOLS-08, 1-866-436-5708.
I just like that because of the singular wireless. It made me laugh. Oh my goodness. It says unhealed, unhinged. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You know, life goes on, and so do we. That's why there's no mystery, or wherever the fucking
He
song goes.
did another one. He did
I
another
know.
one at a place called Birdland 11 years ago. This is the moment. It was excellent.
Okay.
Real good.
Yeah, he had some bangers on that. So I mean, he did Bohemian Rhapsody. He did some Nickelback. He did some Police. He sang some good songs on there. But hey, it is what it is,
Doing
man.
a
He's
lot
probably,
now.
yeah, he's got like a play coming out and a couple other things he's doing.
Really?
So yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, it was a pretty cool career. That's what I was really looking forward to it. But we'll have to reschedule again or see what's up with it. Where's my weed at?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here's the weed. It's underneath the hat. I can get some more weed too because I'm down on my last ounce. So I'm gonna have to go to the dispensary here soon. I think this time, you know, hey Brian, what's up, Brian? How you doing, bud? Come on up, man. If you're bored, link's pinned up there, man. If you're bored, come out and talk to all the lovely people, and we can, you know, smoke some weed together and just chat. What's up, Helen? How you doing? Hey, Helen. I ain't seen Helen in a minute. She was keeping low. I think
Hey,
she got a new
Helen.
job or something. I saw her a couple days ago. I think
Thank
she
you.
said she got rid of something. It was a job or a house or I can't remember exactly, but we're just chilling with it. Josh, what's up, pal? How you doing, man? We're just yeah, I know it's not that's not Constantine to my right. That's Sparky. So don't, you know, if you tune in to see Constantine.
Yeah, I don't quite have that long hair.
Hey.
Or that look.
Hey, it'd be funny if you just randomly started singing it and shit. I mean, she'll
Yeah,
hey, she will
really.
sing. That's right. It was a new job. That's right. I think she got rid of her job, which is good. But yeah, if you want Sparky to sing, she'll probably sing if you super chat. She'll sing "We Are the Champions." Then maybe some. I don't know. You can even request a song. Maybe she'll sing. You never
Exactly.
know. You never know, bro. You never know. Brian, what's up, buddy?
never
How you doing,
know.
man? Brian's chilling. Yeah, I'm going to get some stronger weed next time because I've been smoking this 19% bullshit for quite a while. It's probably been like several months, honestly. So I'm going to give me some banger shit. I'm going to get some like 35% weed or something. Whatever the highest they got is, I'm going to buy. I think when I go up there next time. You know?
Wow.
That way I can fucking get smoked the fuck out. Not that I'll get smoked the fuck out on this, but, you know, if I had some, it's been a while since it's like, imagine drinking like Bush or imagine drinking like Budweiser for fucking, you know, 8 weeks and then you get some craft beer. That's what the difference is kind of like sometimes. You're like, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, there she goes. Beautiful. All right, you have to sing a song now. I'll do it audibly, but you gotta sing a song. Sing any song you want.
Oh my goodness sakes alive. This is difficult.
Sing 15 seconds of any song.
Okay. Got it. Life is a cabaret, oh, jump to the cabaret. Life is a cabaret, oh, chum. Come to the cabaret. Come hear the band. Come hear the songs. Come hear the. I forgot the rest of it. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Cut me off. I'm done.
Cole, what is up, bro? What is up, Cole?
Not much. How you doing?
Good, man. Now, Cole, do you know Miss Sparky here? Her name's Lori in real life, but I call her Sparky. Her channel's name's Sparkle. She's an art channel.
No, I don't think we've met. Nice to meet you.
Now, don't let her advanced age fool you. She's a really nice lady. She is. She's not like, she's not like one of those old people that's hanging around. She's not like, what I mean? She's actually really cool. So she takes jokes. That's why I like her.
It's all good. Most people think I'm 29. I'm actually 17. So
yeah, he'll be legal someday.
I got this high school beard, growing in. Peach fuzz.
I love it. Hey, retro aging is all the rage.
Hell yeah.
I had a kid at 8. That's why I look like this.
He does have a kid, though. Cole has a beautiful young son out there. Hey, does your son start school yet, bro? When does he start school?
Next Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday of next week.
Okay, Jimmy starts, I want to say next Monday. It's next week. I think because Nikki's a freshman, so she starts there's 2 days where they each go in, but she's just a freshman, so they get oriented to the school, you know what I mean? Which is cool. So that way they don't throw them in there the first day and a bunch of seniors are selling them elevator passes and shit to elevators that don't exist. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Hell yeah.
That's some shit I would have done.
Right? Elevator passes. Where's the elevator? There is none.
No elevator, bro. You really fell for that one. There's not even stairs in this place.
Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for stopping by,
My
man.
elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, so.
Well, that's most of us. That's why we sit around here on YouTube instead of going to the bar. We should have been we should have went to the bar. We can still go to the bar, I guess, technically. It's not even 7 o'clock. If we wanted to go to, there's that bar that they opened up called Lucky's, bro. Lucky's Bar. I don't know where the fuck is it at? Because it appeared on my Facebook timeline. It said it was from one of my friends. And I was like, I don't remember friending this guy, but I guess I'm friends with him on Facebook. And then I'm gonna have to look this up now because it's gonna drive me crazy. Fuck, those cookies are a little strong there, bro. That's why I'm fucking spaced out. All right, says dinner is done. Okay, I gotta give me a plate here in a moment. What was I doing? Lucky's
What's
Bar
for dinner?
That's true. Oh, the Offspring was tonight. That's right. I could have went to the Offspring. There was another concert I didn't go to either because it was on a random night. But yeah, they keep coming in hot on fucking Vetix, bro. It's beautiful. Let's see. Lucky's.
If your concert is in the middle of the week, I'm not coming. I wasn't gonna go anyway, but that's for sure how you know I'm not coming. I don't understand why.
That's why I don't do fucking. Yeah, that's why I don't do fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday concerts. Most of somebody I really like, you know what I mean? Because it's I don't want to fucking, go out on a fucking Wednesday night and I gotta get up at 6 in the morning.
Are they gonna be hungover and shit?
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie either. Blossom's not exactly the funnest venue to get
Bro, Blossom? That's past Twinsburg. I pass it every once in a while when I go to Akron. I'm like, holy shit, people come here to this? Because it's closer to me.
Minutes away, bro. It's literally 45 minutes away from the house. It's so far.
It's 30 minutes south of me on 271. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
they need to stop advertising that as Cleveland. That's Akron. It's closer to Akron than it is Cleveland, if you ask me.
Falls. They call it Caucasian Falls. That's what we used to call
Caucasian Falls. Hey, did you hear? Is this true? Did Pete die?
Yeah, Pete from the Funny Stop died a couple months ago. Yeah.
Damn, that was fucked up when I heard that. I didn't know that.
I didn't even know he was sick, bro. I didn't
either. Well, who's running the Funny Stop then? Is it closed or what's the deal?
I think he's a kid is running it. I'm not 100% sure. Not gonna lie, the Funny Stop is quite far for me, so I just never really got into it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I've only been there a handful of times, but last time I seen Pete, he seemed like a. It seemed like everything was cool. He didn't really seem. I mistook him, I guess, for somebody who was maybe barely 50. So it was
right. I didn't think he was I don't know how old he was. I didn't really look up. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. He didn't give me the idea that he was sick or anything. Or older. So
right.
Crazy. Right. That surprised me big time. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah. Shit. All right, Cole, you hold it down for you and Sparky. Hold it down for like 2 minutes while I go get this plate. All right.
Gotcha. Sparky, where are you from? Where are you at? Sparky?
Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, Tucson? Okay.
Tucson,
I've been out there.
Arizona. Mhm.
Tucson. Gotcha. I've been out there, I think once when I was younger. Probably like the 2004, 2005.
We're actually in Oro. We're actually in Oro Valley, which is right on the line of Tucson. It's just north. It's a little quieter,
Gotcha.
more greenery, less buildings, you know,
Okay.
and it's really beautiful.
Does
It's a
does
great
I-10
spot.
go through? Does I-10 go through Arizona? Interstate 10?
Yes.
It
Yes.
does. Okay.
Yes. Goes through
Yeah,
Tucson.
I think that's where I ended up out there was because we just take like my mom's from New Orleans and I-10 goes through New Orleans, so we just took I-10 as like a road trip and just when I was younger. So yeah,
Love New Orleans.
that's my mom's
Love
hometown.
it.
I'm from Houston myself. I live in Cleveland, but born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay. What made you move? What made you move?
To Cleveland, I fell in love with a girl when I was young, you know. So, and then, you know, we have a lovely child together.
That
And
happens.
yeah, now we're here, you know. So, well, my ex, his mother, is from Cleveland, so I pretty much
Mhm.
followed her up here. She
Yep.
was living in Houston, doing art school at the University of Houston or something like that, Auburn, one of them, and yeah, chased her up here. So,
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. I was a new bride at 65.
oh wow,
My previous husband died, and I ended up meeting after 46 years my high school sweetheart. And a year later, we got married.
that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
That's,
Right. Rekindle
You never
love and
know.
shit. Right, exactly. You never know when love's gonna be right around the corner, bro, or death.
not for me.
You never know.
I
Hey.
know.
I always say to people, if I can be a new bride at 65 and you're crying at 30, you know, come on.
Well,
Just
to
wait.
be fair,
You
though,
never know.
to be fair, your life, you already made your life. He's still building his. You know what I mean? So that's a lot to. When you're that young, when you're 30, I mean, they really shouldn't let people. They really shouldn't let people marry and have kids until they're 30. In reality, they really should.
I kind of agree with that. To be honest.
You're not really emotionally mature until you're 30. Everybody will probably say that.
A lot of
Some
girls
more.
that are like a lot of girls that are 30 or 32, I mean, they panic. And yes, I understand the whole biological clock thing. I do. But, you know, they do start panicking and looking for Mr. Right and see, you know, they end up with a lot of Mr. Wrongs. And, you know, it's like, don't panic. Just don't panic. And that's what I, you know, tell a lot of young gals that, you know, I talk with and stuff. And because you have a wonderful life to live. I didn't get married the first time till I was 43. Too many things going on. I had too much stuff that I wanted to do. And I didn't need to have someone in my life because I was comfortable with myself. And I think that's the key, you know, being comfortable with yourself and not planning on relying on somebody, you know, and some gals don't get that. And,
a lot of people don't get that, though.
Speaking of multiple marriages,
Works
Neil,
for
how you
me.
doing, man?
That's all I can say. It worked
Hello.
for me.
Hey, man, I had to break one, and then I figured it out.
Worked for me. We've been married 7 years.
Never married.
7 years
Never
and
married. I'm
72
making it. I'm
years
gonna
old.
make it.
So it's good.
Listen, I messed up the first one, but this one is going really well. We're together we just passed our 15 years together.
I mean, go give her parents, bro, for the dowry.
How have you been married twice and your second one's 15 years long? That's crazy.
I'm old as shit.
You're not, though. You're really not. You get married right away.
You're younger than me, bro. You're younger than me. You're only like 44, bro. I'm 47.
I had to jump in there and strike while the iron was hot the first time, and the second time I was like, "Hey,
bro, you could still smell the ink from your divorce when you got married again."
Well, no, we got together very quickly, but we only got married 8 years ago. So, put your pants up, you hobo.
Thrasher, what's up, buddy? Come on up if you're not bored, or if you're not bored.
Yeah.
If you are bored, Thrash, come on up. Well, I guess if you aren't bored, you can come up. Doesn't matter.
Hey, that's a good thing. Waiting until you really know.
Well,
Wait till
for me, I was more of the opinion that I'm like, listen, I don't need to get married again because obviously a piece of paper didn't fix the first one. Doesn't make a difference. But I didn't feel comfortable robbing my wife of that experience. So I was like, okay, let's make 100% sure. And I'm going to make sure that she loves me for my gorgeous brain. Sure. Let's say that. And then, and now I got thin. So I'm rubbing that in her face. It's great. It's, I'm like, she suffered while I got to 500 pounds. Well, it's,
buddy, I know you've lost weight and I know it's just a frame of reference, but you're technically not thin yet.
That's also true.
Long way to go.
Well, the way I see it is, considering I was 500 pounds and now I'm 200 and
some are saying this stage. Some say you got up to that weight just to do it, like that guy fucking Morgan Spurlock in that Ed Is Me, that McDonald's documentary. What was that? Super Size Me. Remember that?
Oh, but yeah. So they turned out that apparently he was like raging alcoholic at the time. So
was he really? I know he's a vegan or some shit.
Yeah, no, but it was all lies. Then and they were like, the doctor's test that he was doing, they're like, yeah, that was more like from his alcoholism, not necessarily from the food. So you're like, oh, so none of that was accurate. And
what are you talking about?
The movie Super Size Me and how it's bullshit.
Is that like, why are people not honest? I have a I might.
So you were that.
I was 500 pounds. Yeah. For like some time, at least a year. But and now I'm a very modest and slender 260 pounds.
I was 300 pounds at one point.
No one cares. It's my story, Cole. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
We're both big fatties. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, I've lost a human person. It's pretty exciting. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, I'm applauding you. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, it's
yes, it is.
He's doing it for clicks.
That is
absolutely. If someone's willing to pay me, I'll get down to
right here. Right here. It was right here.
Congratulations.
Suggestion.
And I know the work is hard. I know the work is hard.
I love fucking with about it because nobody will fucking
every day.
about it. Nobody will. Nobody will. Everybody's like, "Oh, good job, buddy! You're the best ever!" Like like he won a fucking medal at Special Olympics. I'm still fucking with him.
We should definitely be like, man, you shouldn't have been that fucking fat in the first place,
right? Don't let yourself get to 500 pounds again. I'll just start there.
It's very factual. I can't disagree with you both.
Like that's what my brother does me. He's like, well, it's about time you lost that weight. Like, I'm like, damn.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I'm trying to work on new comedy because a lot of my comedy was.
Do you know what you were doing to create that? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was more so just eating like a fat pig and then not doing anything.
Dino was a man of excess. That motherfucker will scarf.
That's
he just
true.
does
You're
not have
going
an
in
off
and
switch
out.
when it comes to eating. Oh, I am? Oh, my bad. Well, I said Dino's a man of excess. He doesn't know anything but scarf. That's it. He knows how to eat. Yeah. And once he starts eating, he will not stop. So that's why when he does his fast, it's probably the best for him. I get it. It's like it's portion control, but by force, because you can't eat, know. Because Dino's not going to sit around naked in the room with chips and not eat chips. He's just not going to happen. He's going to eat the fucking chips.
I'm not going to do that either. Like, what the fuck? There's chips.
Speaking of,
Just fun?
I have some
Speaking of
chips.
chips, hello,
If there's food, there's food, bro. Like, I ain't gotta eat it all, but I'm gonna eat some of it.
I'm gonna eat. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I have no actual power over my stupidity. It just runs rampant. So I have to there has to be no food, and then I'm okay.
Is this a striptease?
hello, Jules.
No, I'm just gonna say, never judge another because you don't
My
know
issue is I don't eat.
what shoes they
I
wear.
don't.
So, in people's lives, their life paths, their footsteps, you don't know what they've been through. You don't even know what their body type is, or why they gained weight, or why they can't lose weight, or
why they got in a truck accident.
So many things. It could be a. And Dino,
Hello.
fuck you,
I was
Joey.
a circle.
I love you. I love you, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Dino, props, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're awesome. And
I look
I'm
forward to
proud of
being
you,
500
and I
pounds again.
barely know you.
No, I look forward to getting up to 500 pounds again. I miss it, in all honesty, because this beast, like, I'm down to this size, and I'm like, I'm not thin, but at the same time, people are like, "Oh, you look great," and I'm like, "You don't know. Don't. This is horrible." People are just like, "Oh, you're just a tall person." I'm like, "What the hell?" People
I just know the fatter I am, the more my feet hurt because of my arthritis. Because I'm old as fuck.
That's why when I'm fat, I just sit down a lot.
I'd rather not be larger because it hurts my
I have a
joints.
giant Samsung phone and a tiny Kia car, as represented by this Asian guy in this video.
I take a picture with the giant Samsung phone. Giant Samsung phone is also tiny Kia car.
Well, that's cool though.
All right, so I have never been tiny. I was a good right Marilyn Monroe size 12 in high school. I have never been one of them skinny chicks, okay? I have not.
Everybody.
People are what they are.
We're getting
it's
storms,
not
and they're
the outside that matters.
yeah. The storms.
It's
are
how
in
you
with
feel
my
about
internet.
yourself.
You're getting dial-up internet
I'm
again?
gonna say goodbye. The storms are playing with the internet, making it Love you guys.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
It's how you feel about yourself.
Yes, but I still actively hate myself, like a lot. So
ask yourself why and get to the root of that, and it probably comes out with food, but that's not the reason for it.
oh, it's probably because I'm a dickhead most of the time.
Well,
Cole, you wanna go to
everybody
Barry
has
Manilow
that
Thursday, bro?
side.
Yeah, that's true.
Barry Manilow's coming to the queue on Thursday, bro. You want to go?
Ooh. You asking Dino out on a date?
No, Cole always wants to go to the concerts. Oh, speaking of guys with rock concerts.
Very mellow.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said there's a Barry Manilow concert.
Oh, I'm okay.
You don't want to go to Barry Manilow, bro?
I'm good. What am I, 75?
My wife just caught me eating chips.
75. What are you talking 75?
Barry Manilow is quite old. How old? Hey, let's guess how old Barry Manilow is. Without looking it up, let's all guess.
75.
Right now.
73. 73.
I'm not far from that. Be careful with your words.
I think he's 68. Okay, Google. How old is Barry Manilow?
68, my ass.
Might have to.
He's fucking 80.
80. I win.
It might be the last chance to go see Barry Manilow, bro.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I did
Cole's
not
taking
know
his account
that.
for free. Imagine turning down to pay to see an 80-year-old for free.
Ebony and Ivory.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of those guys who like. There's some people I know. They're like, "Oh, Joe, you got to go to Aerosmith." I'm like, "Dude, Aerosmith's like fucking 75 years old."
I'll go to Aerosmith. That sounds fucking badass.
Aerosmith was old when I saw him in '97, bro.
Steven Tyler any day.
Well, they
day.
were
I
all
don't
from the drugs more than they were from like
I would
AIDS.
go see Steven Tyler. I go see him before I go see Ozzy. Mm-hmm.
Ozzy's old. Ozzy's damn near. How is Ozzy not dead yet?
Aren't they all? Aren't we all? Like,
Ozzy.
you know.
I just
Age
want
should
Ozzy
be
just being Ozzy on
taken.
stage, just like eating a bat, snorting his piss, like just saying weird shit to his wife. Well, he's not married anymore, huh?
Oh, him and Sharon are separated. Gaffer
I
likes
don't
you,
know.
Joe.
I don't freaking. I hate.
All right.
No, I don't care. That's their personal life.
They need to bring back the
I don't
Ozzy
care.
show, the Ozzy Osbourne show, or whatever. The Osbournes, the reality show. That shit was fucking fire. I love that shit.
Yo, I still love that
show really
commercial.
wasn't the worst. It really wasn't the worst. I felt with that show.
Remember the commercial? Was
But
like,
if you're
a bunch of
watching
magicians.
it, you're feeding it. Okay.
I don't think Ozzy's watching the show. I don't
All
think Ozzy's watching much
I'm
but
saying
like the wall. I mean, you can get so high that you just look at the wall and the wall entertains you. That's probably how high he is right now.
That dude wasn't high no more in that show. That dude was just gone. Like, I don't think he was doing drugs by then.
He's been gone
Yeah,
for a while. But
Darren!
was his music not great? Is his music not great? Come on.
Black Sabbath was dope.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Crazy
Black
Train is okay.
Sabbath.
He's serviceable. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's the best ever, but he was serviceable.
Crazy
No.
Train has the greatest intro to a song of all time. After that, the song sucked.
I saw that meme you shared the other day. It just showed like a big fiery fucking death train, then a fucking Teletubby or some shit.
Yeah.
Serviceable? That was an interesting term to use.
So what's up, Thresh? How you doing, bud?
Sorry.
Oh,
Hi,
not
Brian.
bad. Just got done with the 11+ hour freaking day again.
Damn, bro, you gotta calm down, man. You ain't exactly 18 no more. You're
No,
not gonna
I'm
be able-
salaried too, so I ain't getting paid extra.
Oh, fuck that shit, bro. You gotta demote yourself so you can get fucking overtime, bro.
Right.
That is not right.
Doing
That's
good, though.
against God's. That's against God's plan.
With responsibility comes pay, but no pay, right? Like you get your paycheck, but you don't get anything above and beyond it when you're salary.
How much
Well,
Valium did you take? I would like to have one.
Well, if you're salary and you're there for 11 hours, chances are there's an issue, or else
You're
you won't get
there
it.
for everything. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what it is.
It's usually something. It's like that in the service. I mean, so Thresh is used to, but like if there's something need to be done that day, and you got to stay until it's done. That's usually how it is. It's probably what happens.
That's right.
Just
That's right.
managing crisis. That's what I do.
And that's, I believe it or not, there are some actual other realms of the working world that have that same type of responsibility put on their shoulders. Managers, or say the lead person of where they work, that kind of thing. So it's not fair, really isn't a fairness if they're not being rightly compensated for it.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we got a good company I work for. I've been with the company going on 12 years now. And I'm a technical manager, so I do nothing but fight fires for companies that are blowing up with the software that we have. Something's broke or network issue or software's broke. It's all part of the
Here's
animal.
The thing with fires, though, you could burn out.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Hello.
Look at that. We're all part of the seashore.
Those look like
He's in a
the
mode.
What is happening right now?
lights,
Oh, good. You
Aurora
blocked out. freaking
Borealis.
Captain
Joey,
Pimples.
you are positively upside down. Sorry,
Let's
but
just
you
fuck
are.
around with the different StreamYard formats there. You can resize the windows and stuff, man. It's really crazy.
So this is
cool.
what I get for getting in the van, and you promised me all this candy and shit. This is what
Right.
I get.
Hello, Blake.
We get to hold hands down by the seashore.
Mr. Blake, how are you today?
How you
Mr.
doing,
Blake?
sweetie?
How are y'all? I'm good.
It's good to see you, Blake. I don't care if
it's
you're
good-
feeling
it's good
awful
to
or
be
not.
seen.
I'm always happy to see you.
Well, Jules, I'm always happy to see you too, sugar. How you doing?
Turn your microphone up, Blake.
Next
I
question.
can't. I'm wide open. I gotta get a new headset.
Oh,
Is that a bag of bacon, Dino?
a bag of bacon.
Looks like a bag of bacon. Oh, it's chips. Okay. The
bacon
lighter
Oh,
is
they just
weird.
free ball and bacon, bro. I've done that
Bacon
before. I've been
strips.
nice with it.
You're eating dog treats.
2
Oh,
pounds
boy,
of
oh,
bacon.
boy,
I
oh,
go
boy,
store
you
get more
feel-
bacon, just eat bacon all day. If you eat nothing but bacon, you'll lose weight, bro. They don't tell you that.
I don't know if that's true.
That's all the Atkins diet is, bro. Is
Bacon's
bacon.
all fat, bro.
You're cutting out the carbs.
You know,
there's no carbs in bacon, dude. There's no carbs in bacon.
It depends on your body chemistry and how your body processes certain things. So not
true. I think that's the shit the Democrats came up with to get you to buy more bread.
Right, because bacon's good for you.
Some people can do bread. Some people
Dino's a weight loss expert. He's lost 3 people, as he said.
you
eat bacon. They've heard of the Atkins diet before.
Different. Dino, it looked like you were eating a bag of bacon for a second. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh, I do that.
It's protein, and that's a low carb diet. The caveman diet.
It's the cardiac arrest diet, is what it is.
Just because Dino's skinnier now doesn't mean that he still.
It depends on your heart.
If you either like food or you don't in life. You know what I mean? If you like,
you
food,
can't get the weight off because of insulin resistancy. Your heart's fucked anyway.
No, that's not
You'll
true.
end up with a quadruple bypass, like my dad did, and it took him out. So yeah, it depends on your system. If you have diabetes or insulin resistancy, it just depends, and everybody's different. You got to find what works for you and what is healthy for you. It's different for everybody.
Marijuana's healthy for me.
Well,
I sit around and be like, God damn, I want that cheeseburger, but if I eat it, I'm gonna get fat. So I just sit there and smoke pot and think about eating it.
It does give you the munchies, okay? And sometimes the munchies is not a good thing because you end up eating junk. I'm
By the way,
seeing
Dino,
that out there right
looking
now.
good, brother. Looking
Thank
good.
you.
Man,
Yeah.
shoot.
It's a weird. I feel I've lost a human person off of my body, so it's nice.
Yeah, I did too, bud. I did too.
How'd you do it, brother? Intermittent fasting?
Oh, not intermittent. Like I go usually about 72 hours between meals.
I was almost 300
So
pounds.
you're like fasting 3 and OMAD in 1 then, right?
Yeah, that's
Nice,
so.
dude.
Right now, that's where I'm working at. So like, the other thing is like I'll try and not like I eat mostly at home too, and like just very simple. Like I got a smoker, so I've been like doing huge trains of vegetables, full chickens, beef tender, like still like rich food, but it's more so like I try and stay away from sugar and breads. But like at this point, I'm at such a calorie deficit on a weekly basis that I kind of like. So like normally I was supposed to fast today, but instead I'm just doing an OMAD because I was kind of like we still had some leftovers, and I'm like fuck it, I'll just eat it.
That's crazy. I got a smoker the other day too, Dino. I picked her up at the strip club. Her name's Tiffany.
Well, she probably has the same warts. It's just as my smoker.
I had
That's
Tiffany on the show. Tiffany was a lovely guest on the show.
Your second mistake was that she's a stripper. I'm judging her nothing,
Whatever.
but
That's a working
her
woman.
name's Tiffany. Wow.
You know, they actually found out today that most women have a lot of DNA in them, but the problem is that they spit it out. Okay, I'll just mute myself.
No way. What the hell, Blake? That was fantastic.
Eating is no fun, though.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Now I've actually started working out. I don't know. It's a weird situation, but at the same time, I have nothing better to do. I can't get fatter than 500. It got a little too painful on the knees, you know.
500 is so fucking immense. 400. Hey, if we're being real, and you know me, I'm the realest one out there. Anything over 350 is kind of fucking not. It's kind of uncalled for, really. There's no excuse to be.
Hey, that's called a heart
You're
attack.
talking weight? Because anything over
Yeah,
250
weight.
is kind of uncalled for.
Your body.
Once you see a 4 on the scale, that should be the last time you ever see a 4 on the scale your entire life. You should go for a run that moment.
That's why I went to 5.
Nah, anything over 250 is too heavy, really, honestly. Let's be honest. 250 is...
Yeah.
You're now an NFL player size at 250.
That's for
There's
a
no
man.
reason
Imagine a
you don't
woman.
play sports. You should be more than 250 as a man. I'm sorry. Like, why?
I mean, honestly, you're not wrong there. If you don't really have muscle weight, you should probably be under 250. It's probably a good weight to be under. Honestly,
No. Hey, those are all wrong. If you wear a dark blue T-shirt and a dark blue carry pants, and somebody thinks you're in the Willy Wonka movie, you're too much. That's simple. That is a simple calculation available to anyone, homeless, unhomed, whatever. Every person can fit into
that. You know, I'm talking shit just because I just crossed the 250 threshold a couple days ago. So,
all right, we ladies and gentlemen, we have John on the line. Hold on.
I'm gonna go grab a
What
beer.
the fuck, Willie?
He's getting a beer, so he'll be right back.
I said a curse.
Oh, that sounds great right now.
Dino?
Fucking beer.
Hi, John.
So Dino, on your fasting, your 72-hour fasting, and then you're doing an OMAD one day, and then doing another 72. So I know you're drinking a lot of water. How much weight were you losing on average daily?
Oh, yeah, it was a lot more when I was a lot fatter. So
yeah,
now
I know it kind of goes down a bit as you start losing.
Yeah, so like this the thing is now I also started working out, so it's kind of up and down, and my body has started shitting less with the amounts that I'm eating. So it's kind of weird because normally it takes like
That's the reason.
If I don't eat for 2 days, I'll poop anyway. But then it's like it's just slowly emptying out. So like in general, about 5 pounds for like 5 pounds a week if I do 2 72 hours and then 2 feeding days, right? But like I found OMAD wasn't like after 72 hours doing OMAD was not very good for my mental stability.
No,
So,
but
like,
you had to do like a eating time of like 8 hours, right?
Literally called OMAD. What did you think was
one meal a day?
Your mental
I
stability.
don't know what that is. Yeah.
It means one meal a day.
Yeah, so like OMAD, I just found that it wasn't enjoyable. Like right now, I enjoy fasting more than I do eating, which is fucking weird, right? But yeah, but then like,
but do you feel like there's a purpose behind it as opposed to just not eating?
Oh yeah, like inflammation goes down,
so
like
then
my
it
body feels
becomes
better.
what? It becomes mental.
Yeah, because I used to do, I'd fast 24 hours and then have a feeding
Makes you
for
feel like you're in
8 hours
control.
and then fast for another 24.
Yeah.
But I never did this 72. I've only fasted up to like maybe 48 hours at one time. That's it.
So 48, your body starts releasing more human growth hormone, which is great. But like because
Ketos are like going crazy.
Oh yeah,
But some people can't. So some people who are hypoglycemic, they have to eat every
No, they
so
don't.
often.
No, they don't. It's false.
bullshit. That's
It's
also
false.
insulin resistance.
See, it's actually like it makes
have
perfect
blood
sense.
sugar crashes where if they don't eat, they get straight up. My baby sister, if she doesn't eat, she gets mean.
That's
Like-
not hypoglycemic. That's just temperamental womanhood.
Yeah, that's just being mean.
Being a woman. Yeah.
No,
it's
like
different for women. Women can't fast like men can. Men are just structured differently. It's
Well, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. In the caveman days, we would
Right.
have to go several days without eating while we're tracking like a woolly mammoth or whatever for the fucking village. So
one does.
we're actually sharper when we're not hungry or when we're not eating, I should say. So. It
whatever.
sounds funny, but it's true. It's
But
science.
men are always hungry for something, and they're like,
Yes, but
"Feed
it's
me
so
now,
easy to just go to the
people."
grocery store,
So
go to
they
McDonald's, or
give
go to the
shit. I'm
refrigerator.
calling
We're
bullshit
not
right
built like that. We're built
I'm
to
telling
track
you.
and hunt our food and bring it back and have this big festival on Fridays after not eating all week, you know?
All right, so let me ask you a question. At the dinner table, who's the last person to sit down and eat?
I
Who
live
has
by
the
myself,
dinner?
so me.
Unless it's at a restaurant. Let me ask you this. Who would give up their meal for a child or a husband?
I'm
who
29
works
years old and my mother
energy,
didn't love me.
spends
Fuck out of here with that
energy,
shit.
and says, "You go ahead and eat. I can pass."
Jules, the right answer is the woman because we done knocked her out about 3 hours ago with that fucking mallet. When we was looking
Thank
for
you,
her. Y'all gonna wake up about
These
10:30.
fucking get out of here with these rules and policies and
Better watch it.
traditions.
Listen,
Jules is
trust
getting all
me.
hypoglycemic.
meals
Right?
with any of my children and grandchildren any day, and I have actually.
This
Hey,
is
this is
called
what-
the
this is
Square
what Family Guy
Degenerates
does.
Table
This-
Podcast. What did you
Hey.
think we were gonna say?
Hey, this is what Peter Griffin says you should do when your wife gains like 5 pounds.
Sorry, fat wife coming through. Sorry, excuse me, fat wife.
She kind of was looking kind of fat there.
She's also known as Bitch Duck.
Peter turns
Got
a
that
donk a donk. That's fine.
Dude, Family Guy is so fucking choice, bro. I love everything about
Absolutely
Family Guy.
heinous. It's absolutely heinous.
I fucking hate Family Guy. Sorry.
So I figured out a way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like this. The key to that, Lois, is big rock, small birds.
I've been saying that
I
for
like how he's
years.
eating an egg.
I've been saying that for years, Joey.
It just works. That's just
I
science.
got a fucking bowl of
Trust
bread,
the
and I got
science.
That's so fucking funny, bro. That is the funniest fucking scene ever in the history of the world.
Joey, I would have to eat a dozen of your cookies to find Family Guy funny.
We
You
have
know,
proof
it's-
that it
it's
can be
been there.
done.
That's
You
Here we
can
go.
eat a dozen cookies in one sitting. I saw it happen on his show before.
bullshit,
It was 9.
No,
It was 9
no,
cookies. and they were
I
delicious.
ate half of one. And
Yeah,
it sent
you know,
me
had
over
3/4
the
of a
top,
dozen.
okay?
3/4 of a dozen.
I ate maybe half of one or 3. I don't know. I didn't even eat the. I couldn't finish. I was like,
I
In my
think Dino
defense-
would have eaten 12 if there were 12.
In my
I think-
defense, they were good cookies, and he had no other snack.
depending on the circumstances, Dino, excuse me.
Dina.
Dino.
Um,
I have no
Dino,
titties,
he loves
man.
that.
I will not be called Dina. I
no,
have no
depending
breasts.
on the circumstances, Dino. Yeah.
His name is Gino.
There's
sad.
times,
I was
Dino,
sad.
that I might have been tempted to, like eat 12.
Well, to be fair, when I'm here, there is an all-you-can-eat cookies policy when you are in studio. It's always been a rule since the day we started. I'll never
You
go.
regretted that rule,
Dino,
so he
Dino
meant
took
every
most
time.
people have 1 or 2, and they're like, "Okay, I'm stoned as fuck." Not Dino. Dino just
I
goes
didn't
all
even
in.
have to finish one, and I
where's
was
the
like,
I
I
plowed through
couldn't
9
stop
cookies.
laughing. It was
Listen,
just-
but he didn't have any other snacks. That's not on me. They were tasty cookies. I needed snacks, and they were available. I don't think that's on me.
no, the snacks come after the cookies. Come
He didn't
on,
bring out
now.
any snacks.
You
I
know
was
the
wrong.
deal.
That's
I
why
came
I
from a
stayed.
different country, and all I got was cookies. I was eating those cookies.
Well, that's how I stay trim and fit, bro. I don't have snacks in the studio, or else I'd be fucking 500 pounds. I
You're
don't
a
have.
monster,
there's nothing in
sir.
here.
You're a monster, and if anything, you're fighting the natural order.
I'm sorry.
These. I'll tell you what. These cookies right here are pretty good. These they're made out of cinnamon toast crunch.
Nice. That's fancy.
Cinnamon toast crunch cookies. That's what.
Bro,
they're.
you just fucked the game up. That's my favorite cereal.
Oh, dude, you're gonna love these cookies, bro. Fuck. Next time you come over, I'll make you some, bro. Fresh.
All right, I'm down. I'll come over this weekend. Shit.
All right, hell yeah. We got Barry Shuck coming in on Friday, but you should come over for that. He's a Browns analyst. So we'll talk
Hell
about
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool, man.
He
Those
has a
sound
show
really
on
good.
Tuesdays.
Baby.
Actually, the show's probably on right now.
You should send me some
I
of
need
the.
some clarification. When you say Browns analyst, like a
Let's do it quick.
scatologist, or are we
Browns
talking about the team?
Cleveland Browns, sir. Cleveland Browns.
Oh, the Cleveland Browns.
Right,
Why
right,
y'all
right.
cleaning out all this money for, Joey?
What's that, Blake?
Why y'all cleaning out all the money and shit for the team, man? Y'all ain't gonna do
Oh, I
shit
don't know.
with
It is odd. They got a lot of fucking cap space open up. They just fucking restructured Garrett's contract and David Njoku's contract, and now they have the most cap room in the league. Probably save money for next year. I don't know. Haslam's an idiot, so that probably has something to do with it. I don't know. It's probably cap relief for next year because somebody said they got half the cap tied into 4 players, 3 or 4 players. So it's probably just one of those
Yeah,
deals.
that's usually the case. Yeah.
I have a serious sports question for you, Joey.
Yes.
Have the Cleveland Browns ever been referred to as the shit stains?
Several thousand times a day by many people.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's a good
god!
nickname. That's a top tier
That's
nickname.
horrible.
They have brown uniforms for that purpose to make sure no one sees.
Well, you
I had
gotta
no
lose your
idea.
ranch. You gotta lose your ranch, Jules, just like
I
that.
should not laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
But
It's
the
just the
name
Browns.
Browns. Come on.
Jules, it's okay. We laugh at the Browns every year. It's okay.
How could you not? If anything,
Like laughing at the Lions.
and
Hey,
when
man,
they
my-
do
You're
it,
out there with the Cowboys and the,
Listen,
At least,
yeah,
at
never
least,
mind.
at least my
The
Cowboys
only-
are supposed to do good. They always suck ass. So, you know.
well, but if they do it,
Y'all
I feel
know
like
you
all
only
fans
watch
have
for the
to get their fans.
cheerleaders. Come on.
That seems reasonable, right?
Bro, I was literally a year old when the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl. So, like, it's kind of hilarious when I see these Cowboys fans talking shit.
Oh, shut up.
I'm almost 30.
That just
I'm almost
makes
30.
me feel
you
eons
28?
older. Thank you, son.
I feel like Cole just got.
What
out of
are
bed
you,
2 years
30?
ago.
Maybe?
You're
What are
just-
you?
I'm
say?
29.
You're younger than my son.
You got kids older than
You're
him, Jules.
younger than Cassie. Oh, my Lord. Okay, yeah.
You got a daughter my age?
I have a daughter that's going to be 39.
Is she single?
As a matter of fact, yes. At the moment,
I need a maid.
Yeah, well, she would tell you, fuck you, wash your own shit.
I need some dishes washed.
Cole's hiring. That's a good point.
Yeah.
He stays in the
If you
couch.
want a maid, you got to pay for
Only
it.
reason I need to know if she's single is so that I know she has free time to get over here. Because husbands be
Yeah.
taking up all kinds of time.
We're just going to say
Savage
she's
bastard.
kind of free. Right? She just got divorced. So, yeah.
The
So
whole
her schedule
she needs
just
a
opened up.
job.
Yeah, schedule just opened up. A lot of availabilities. It's good. Looking for a new career, a new start, a new home.
She's very pretty and she's very smart.
She needs to bring her own
And she's
vacuum.
an
My
Air
bro.
Force veteran.
How
But
is
yeah,
she on the plow? Like, does she plow well? Is-
Jeremy.
What the fuck? Dude?
Yeah, Jeremy.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
man.
good, though.
Well, she picked her up on a farm. She can
You
probably
got-
tell you what to do with that
Oh,
plow.
man. No, she's in shape then.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's
Cole,
up,
that's the
brother?
one for
And
you.
she
You
is
farm
Scorpio
girl.
like her mama.
Man, I don't fuck with these farm girls.
She's
My mom was a
fucking
farm girl.
smart.
She's mean as hell.
Listen, but a farm girl will beat the shit out of you too.
I
She'll punch
know.
you right in the fucking
You
mouth.
like
With a
that, so-
fucking grill spatula, by the way.
Yeah.
Cole,
You're
that's
younger than her. I'll guarantee you she probably makes more money than you do.
Even better.
That's
Become a house
categorically
husband.
untrue. There's no way you can make more money than me. I have figured it out.
Cole,
okay?
hey, Cole, I know for a fact she makes more money than you, bro.
If you can make more money than me, I would have figured out how to make more money.
Listen, I feel like Cole is going to
All
become the
right,
forager
well,
and the
you
house
know.
husband, and he'll wear an apron and be like, "Don't worry, honey." Then she's going to smack the shit out of him every night. We should watch it. It'd be a great
The
show.
military is a good shoe-in to government jobs.
I already did
I'm
that
just
whole
gonna-
relationship before. Stay at home
But
dad, getting the
she-
shit beat out of me. I'm okay. I'm good.
That's a very. You want to get the shit beat out of you as a stay-home
If you ruined
dad.
it once, the
What are you,
second time
missed
you
your
can do
mom?
better. Just saying.
He doesn't know the movie. He wasn't born yet.
That's true.
sorry.
He's actually like 19. He just got his license and stuff. It's horrible.
Right, it's a glue-on beard. It's not even a real beard.
So, yeah, it's all pubic hair.
It's a glue-on beard.
He collects
Every
it
time
after
somebody
4
comes over
years.
to his house,
Joey's pubic
I
hair.
believe
Well,
that.
it's like 60% fucking pussy hair, 60% ball hair, 40% ball hair. Every time somebody passes out his house, he just shaves them fucking down there and puts.
Nah, he's got some ancestry in there that gives him that great beard. That's the bottom line right there. And if your mama went bald, your mama, her daddy went bald, you can go bald. That's just the way it is.
My dad,
down
my
there.
grandfather
It's
still
down
has
there.
hair well in his 70s.
It's the mother genetic gene. So if
Hey,
you're
can you look at Blake's head?
No.
Blake's head looks
your
like his
maternal
ball.
grandmother, grandfather, was,
Hey.
you're
Dude,
probably
I was-
gonna go bald.
All the hair.
He's not bald.
I was
So
born with
his maternal grandfather had a full head of hair when he died, probably. Or close.
My grandfather still has hair well into his 70s.
And he's
feel like-
still alive. Surprise, surprise.
I feel like Jules should change her name to Dr. Jules MD, just because, like, just mad
Medical
facts
advice?
coming out.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
She knows an
It's a
awful lot
genetic
about
fact.
science, like
Check
made up
it.
science.
But also looks like she knows how to dispose of a
No,
bomb.
it's
You're like,
genetic
Oh, yeah,
science. Check
She was
it.
a serial killer in a different life. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Same life. Same life.
Same life,
Yeah.
right?
Y'all should be scared. Be very, very scared.
Right, the septum murders, where that was her, right? Fucking with all them chicks who got fucking
yeah.
up to the septum, ice pick for the septum. That was her.
She actually
Oh,
framed
Lord.
the Unabomber.
You know what though? You know what they always say? They always say that it's mostly men who are serial killers. I have a theory on this, as a matter of fact. They're like, oh, only men are serial killers. You rarely ever see a woman, be a serial killer. And then it's always like when a husband, like two husbands get together and they're hanging out and they're like, bro, I think my wife's a serial killer. And the other dude's like, I believe it. And then that's it. That's all it comes to. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing ever, no investigation. I'll believe it. And then that's it.
How are they even alive to have that conversation?
Hey, every woman is capable of murder.
That's a
There's
good
no
question.
question. No question.
Oh yeah,
It's a
watch
good
the fucking
question.
Lifetime channel. Shit. Lifetime movie #1. Woman kills man, gets away with it. He deserved it. Number 2. Guy
That's fact. Just
I know
pure
I
fact.
can't get a word.
It's always like the guy who was like every neighbor, every family member, every single person like, he was such a nice guy. He was always laughing and creating jokes. And then the wife is like, he was mean to me. Was he? Was he?
He probably deserved it.
And if so, why? Why was he mean to you?
Yeah.
I have my own thoughts on that, but I'll just leave it there.
I feel that's reasonable.
You nag the fuck out
Let's
of
just say people change, huh?
Exactly. Just saying. It's just the science. You gotta trust the science, people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a very fascinating topic for sure. And Jeremy's cracking me up as usual. He speaks
He
up
is.
more in the chat than he does when he's actually hosting a panel or on one.
He's waiting for
Let
Captain to come
Jeremy-
along so they can double up on the comments.
Well,
Where'd
he,
Joey go?
because he doesn't have to focus on
Joey wants to go find his
monitoring the chat.
He couldn't get a word in edgewise either.
Yeah, well,
Not usually, right?
man.
Sorry. I'll try.
Don't apologize, you liar. You're not sorry. It's just don't even start with that.
I'm
Okay?
sorry.
You know, did you
I'm
have
not sorry.
Were you following anything specific diet wise? Were you like Mediterranean, keto, nothing?
No, mostly
He is Mediterranean.
I am Mediterranean. That's a good point. Mostly just as little bread as possible. So like no sandwiches or
No bread, no pasta.
no pasta. Like I stayed away from pretty much flour in general. Like I would still get like chicken tenders because I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
I'm just a weirdo.
Basically,
And then like sugar, actively trying to stay away from it. So like
process.
like I don't drink. I don't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
Burns
little
the fat
processed as
if you
possible.
don't burn it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
Or if
no
you're
issue.
insulin resistant. Yes.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing is like I've even started on a downward trend for my diabetes meds. They've gone down. My A1C is down to 4.4, which is normal.
Yeah.
They're like so.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So now
That's, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
before the pandemic, I was between 9 and 11.
Oh lordy.
So now, like I've only had diabetes since 2018. And then with this, they're like, I also started having non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And then I just started losing weight on my own. Like the biggest thing that I did was I just stopped eating. Like, because people are like, oh, you got to get in the gym 6 days a week. I'm like, that's not going to happen. I'm like, I am actively the laziest person in the world. Like if there was an Olympic contest for lazy, I wouldn't just get gold. I would send someone else to pick it up for me. Like I couldn't. Right. So like that's the best part was like when I was at my biggest, I went to my doctor and I was like, hey man, my back really hurts. He's like, it is because you are very fat. And I'm like, okay, but like my back's hurting, maybe I can get some pills. He's like, no, you must just close your mouth. This is the only solution. And like the funny thing was, I was like, yo, that's the best. Like, because I love the pills. I'm like, listen, if you're like, hey man, I got some perks. I'm like, no, I got some perks. You got a black eye. That's what's gonna happen.
Now I want to get off the blood pressure meds too. You know.
Listen, in all honesty, I would go for, like, so I did a whole series on my channel. It's
I know. I haven't.
So
Yeah.
The final week is where I explain how I got to getting to be able to fast. Where I'm like, I just shortened everything up down to OMAD, and then OMAD, like I did OMAD for a few days, and then just cut it off. But sugar, pop, like even like diet pop, like what I also found out was that like
there's so much shit in it.
Well, it's not just that, but aspartame, stevia, all those replacements, they still feed the bacteria.
Raw honey, people. For sweeteners.
God damn it, woman. Let me speak. Let me speak.
Honey
You
from a local
Jezebel.
bee farmer.
So
can you please
hold on? Let me.
You want to hit it raw, honey?
What? You want to hit it raw, honey?
Yes, you do.
It's all up where you put the comma.
I don't think your wife would appreciate
aspartame. All those
wife.
All those sugar replacements still feed the same bacteria. So your hunger and drive for all that stuff stays the same.
Yeah.
So like you got to sub it out. So I start my day off with lemon water, which is just like fresh lemon squeezed into warm water. That's it. And then I can have.
it's a diuretic for sure. Cleans your system.
No, see, okay. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, you drink coffee." You're saying, "Yeah, I'm not an athlete. I have a lot of moisture in my water. If anything, if you squeeze me, you'd get a lot of good stuff." Okay. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you have to be careful what you do." Yeah, no. I'm not an athlete. Like this is not a strict system I'm following. It's more so like, hey, like the best advice I got was, if you start to feel lightheaded or faint, you fasted too long. It's that simple. But like considering I'm still 260, I'm still fat, right? My body has all the resources I need. It's more so just a mental game. But if you go to 72 hours, the best part is, I know he looks so enthralled, eh? You're fat too. You should be listening, you son of a bitch. But
I'm 29. I could just exercise. That's how I've been doing it. I haven't changed my diet.
Hey,
I eat a little more salad, less bread. That's it.
In 2 years, your knees are going to be like, "Oh, why do my knees hurt so much?" And I'm
until then, bitches.
So that's like at 72
when your
hours,
body carries too much weight for the joints to handle.
Seriously, what college did you go to? I need to go there. You know so much stuff.
And you will pay the piper.
Jules, do you have a PhD?
Do I have what?
A PhD.
No.
Then why do you know so much?
Because I know what I'm talking about.
She practices witchcraft. That's
Seen
why.
that look before. You better run, young.
He's gonna pull the damn tarot cards out on you.
100%. Like I see into your future with this eye. Right?
Come here.
Don't pull. You go into that forest, you're gone.
I have survived way worse forests. Trust me, I had chlamydia this year for the first time. I was proud of myself. I'd never gotten chlamydia before. I was like, man, this is a coming of age thing. Hell yeah.
How'd that work for you? Yeah.
It burned a little bit, but like
I'm afraid
a lot of things burn. I eat spicy food.
If you got it from a wife, you might want to question why.
You can get that shit from a toilet seat, bro. If you get the clean.
No, I got it from a bitch for sure.
He got it from riding a tractor.
Riding a tractor.
That's right. That's how you get it. That
you got it from a horse. You got it from a fucking horse, weirdo.
If you sit on the left wheel, you get chlamydia. The right wheel, you get gonorrhea. That's how it is. Just trust the science, people.
I miss when the what we got right now is called the Rocket Mortgage Field House. Before that was called Quick Loans Arena. I miss when it was called Gun Arena because we used to call it gonorrhea. It sounds like gonorrhea.
That's me. I'm a gonorrhea.
I don't think I've ever had an STD. I've never been tested. Well, I can't say I've never been tested because I was. You know what? They tested me in the service every year, so I don't think I ever had one.
I don't know, Joey. You seem like you would volunteer for like a syphilis trial.
One of those ones where they just fucking zap your balls for fucking 5 months and you end up dead.
Here's $20.
I don't think that's how you get syphilis, but maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't know. The U.S. government fucking has a history of bad syphilis trials, bro. So I don't want to get into it.
That's why I'm just saying. It looks like you'd line up for it. Be like, yo, man, you get it.
If you don't believe us, Google the Tuskegee experiments, bro. It was fucked up. It really was fucked.
There you go. And you are correct.
And they lied to him. They didn't tell those guys they're getting them syphilis either. They just fucking gave him syphilis.
We just gave him Pop-Tarts with syphilis in it.
Syphilis flavored Pop-Tarts?
That's how they got Magic Johnson.
That sounds worse than strawberry.
Is that the one with the sparkles on it?
Probably.
It was definitely the blueberry one. Let's be honest.
Oh, the blueberry. Oh, shit.
Oh man, can you imagine telling your kid, you're like, "Hey, I got you Pop-Tarts," and then you pull the blueberry ones. You're like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" Like,
That's how they were giving AIDS to people in the 80s. That's how fucking black people and all the gay people got it. Because no straight white man was eating the blueberry ones.
The AIDS one is stored in the sprinkles. It's the sprinkle ones that you get AIDS from. That's factual. Trust the science, people.
I eat the brown sugar ones myself. You know what I mean? Those look like they don't got AIDS. You know, it's something about the brown sugar. It eats the AIDS right up. You know, so
I feel like those are Pop-Tarts, not Pop-Tarts. Like they're off-brand. Like,
it's it's what is it called? Country. What is it? Country pie. What was it? And the old one? Country. Not tart. What was it? All you old fucks know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about toaster strudel?
No, it was country squares. That's what it was.
Country squares. Oh, that is some backwoods shit. I don't know.
That's Pop-Tart put them out of business.
I've never heard of country squares.
For good reason. That's a horrible fucking name. Country squares.
They don't have frosting on the top, so Pop-Tart put them out of business.
Hey, to be fair,
Some places are full.
it says country squares sold very poorly compared to Pop-Tarts, and Post changed the name to Toastums Pop-Ups in 1965.
That is because they were some communist shit without any fucking sauce on the top.
It's just like preserves right in the middle, you know. So.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Country squares. Yeah, that's a good reason they changed their name.
Country squares.
Also,
that sounds like the biggest loser shit ever. Like, oh yeah, I eat country squares. You're like, are you a cannibal of nerds?
Come on over, eat some country squares with me.
Hi,
Love you,
buddy.
Hi,
Mick.
Mick,
I love
a
you. I love
legend
you
Mick
too,
is.
Mick. I
Fucking
love you
legend
too.
that guy is, bro.
I love you too, Nick.
Listen,
Yeah, so just to air some grievances here. It's been it's been like over a week for a couple of people when they said they do the show and emailed me back, so I'm waiting on that. And then that combined with the this obvious snafu today is a little irritating, but it's part of the live business. So thanks everybody for shooting up tonight. I appreciate it. I'm not ending it, but I'm just saying thanks, because it's rough out there for a pimp. Some of these live TV, man. You gotta live and die by the sword. So how it is.
Interview me.
Just don't fall on the
I'd have been there.
I feel like Joey dies by the sandwich, not the sword.
I'll probably die chasing something. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, there's a fucking
Jules is gonna whip your ass.
Won't be the first time.
Dino, you're one to talk about dying by sandwich. You ordered a 14-inch sandwich and wanted to get another one when you were in Cleveland the other day.
I would have had two at DeBella's. It was delicious. They were great sandwiches.
It's a big ass sandwich, bro.
Listen, I had a pizza for one of the meals on my birthday, and it was good, man. I miss pizza.
I thought I ate a lot until Dino came to town. I was like,
oh yeah, no. I was
getting like fatigued and winded from trying to keep up. I was like,
yeah, no. I'm Olympic level fat guy. Like, there's not.
You're a sprinter. You're a fucking sprinter.
I go fast in the marathon, baby. I'm like endurance speed. Like, you can't. I am straight out of Uganda, baby. You can't test with me. I got speed and endurance.
I should have known one time. I told him straight. I was like, I ate like 80 wings one time by myself, and he like looked at me and you're like, I was like, I should have known that's what that was.
As a starter, like,
some big guys
as an appetizer, right?
And they can move. I'm just saying, big guys that are strong, like muscle, they can move. Just because they're big doesn't mean they can't run fast.
It definitely sounds like Jules has been with some chubby chasers.
Yeah, listen, I think Jules might be a chubby chaser.
Yeah, Jules, are you a chubby chaser?
You a chubby chaser? You looking for some fat man that can't run away? You can poison him a little bit, maybe? Just a little bit?
I wouldn't say she's a chubby chaser, no. She likes the exciting guys, though.
I think she also beats people with a phone book or a bag of oranges. Just gonna say.
What's less exciting than what's more exciting than a pizza?
It's what's up here and what's in here.
$10 million.
What's in here is cholesterol.
Like a lot. Yeah.
Well, you're
probably
working
up here too.
And props.
Somebody has to. Come on. Listen, these purveyors of crazy foods aren't going to survive without a little bit of support from the fat community, right?
That's true. Well, I mean, everything that we make money on is a tax on stupidity. If you think about it, cigarettes, fucking booze, sugar, all that. You know, if people don't need those things, but we fucking tax them because they're addicting. You know?
Yeah, but also like life sucks for a lot of people, so they're like, I might as well be a doper. Right?
Bro, y'all telling me I walked into a vape store because like that's my I'm the oldest of 6 kids, which means everybody I'm related to pretty much is in their early 20s. All right, all they fucking do is vape. I've tried their shit. I've never bought one for myself. Well, I walked into a vape store today, and those motherfuckers are like $25, and I see them blowing through them in like a week. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all spend $25 a week on an electronic cigarette, essentially? Fuck you! I'll go get my fucking.
Apparently, Mike Tyson makes one now, and it, depending on how often you smoke it, it can last up to about 2 weeks.
I wouldn't do the weed patches though. I heard the weed patches give you a rash.
That's here though, where I'm at. So where you're at, I don't.
I as a rule, and this
is like $8.
Hey, this is going to be contradictory because I hope to endorse some weed products in the future. But as a rule, I don't buy anything with a celebrity's name on it because it's usually fucking, especially the bigger celebrity, the more trash the product is.
Overpriced as fuck.
Right. You're like, oh yeah, this is Kobe Bryant runs, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Is regular weed, bro? Shut up with your fucking $80.
Listen. When Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart started advertising Bic lighters, we knew that was the end coming. Okay, you don't. I have never seen a commercial for a Bic lighter. Why in the shit is Snoop Dogg having to advertise? Are you fucking kidding me? It's a Bic lighter. It is the greatest invention of the Western world. Okay,
Bic lighter.
Listen, lighters were before matches. Do you understand that? And the Bic lighter is a great goddamn lighter.
It's a lighter.
The only thing I can think about is Snoop Dogg and her standing beside each other, and only one of them's a felon. That's the only thing I can think about.
Also, right? Like, that is confusing. Like, Martha Stewart is obviously, she definitely shivved somebody. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, a little bit.
She got 2 extra months in the hole because they caught her with nutmeg and paprika in the joint. What kind of shit is that? Who in the fuck would willing to go to the hole for 2 months to sneak into a kitchen and steal some rhyme and nutmeg?
Bro, have you had prison food?
Yeah.
I haven't, but my brothers have, and they told me it's bad.
It's all country square.
Or military food.
Hey, Tom is in the chat, so we gotta say hi to Tom with his greeting. Tom is
what's up, Tom?
Tom.
What the fuck was that?
Joey,
that's a Tom greeting.
You got some weird ass shit, bro. You got some weird ass.
You gotta pay attention. It's Marilyn Manson, but I interject my voice.
We're all stars now.
Tom.
That is
now in the Tom show.
Fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Number one, that is some gay shit from Marilyn Manson. Number two, having Joey go Tom while he's looking into your soul. You're like, what the fuck, man? I feel like I just had a stroke. What?
I think Joey's in the closet.
We had there was another one for Robert. Hold on, I gotta find the Robert one. The Robert
You
one.
notice how he changed the subject, right? Like immediately.
Definitely gay. Listen,
everybody's gay if you think about it.
No, that's a lie. You know what? Because people were like, oh yeah, the boys talk gay shit all the time. I'm like, that's because the boys are probably gay. I never did that with my boys. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Why everyone's like, oh yeah, we send each other dick pics. I'm like, why? Why are you sending dick to other men? That's number one, don't take a dick pic.
Remember, Joey, once you try dick, you can't go back.
Robert.
Why are all the videos?
What the hell did that mean?
Why are they all barely dressed?
Brian.
That's my question.
That's right, said Fred, bro. They were on the show, and
we know who he is. We know who he is.
What was that?
No, you're a guy. If you try dick once, you've tried dick. There's
right.
No
if you touch your dick like one time,
I don't know. Trying and then going in for a second time is a different thing. You know what I mean? I tried it. I didn't like it. That's a feasible excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you tried it a second time because you weren't convinced the first
you
time.
tried it. You had your lips on it, bro.
Hold on. This is fat guy rules. You gotta think fat guy rules, okay? You can try one, it's not gay. The second one, that's you're getting data. Right? The third one, you're gay. The third one, you're definitely gay. Okay. The second one,
pretty loose standard you got here.
No. The first one might have been a bad wiener, right? You got to try two. And then you can be like, no, I tried 2 types, didn't like them. You're not gay.
Well, look at it from mine and Dino's perspective. We were just reaching for a sausage, and it got really close to our face. You know what I mean? I didn't realize what was happening. You know, it turns out.
That's the thing is, listen,
I was just hungry, like shit.
Yeah, and I was like, that's not a sausage for eating there, queer boy. And he was like, what the hell?
Where'd you come from? Literally.
No bratwurst, okay?
Listen, statistically, you get an inch of wiener for every 35 pounds you lost. I've lost
Not
190.
come on.
I'm hung like a fucking donkey right now. It's great. So that's fine. It's just science. 35 pounds. Listen, let's do the math, okay?
Backed up dick, bro.
This is how wide my dick is, okay? I don't lose or gain anything, all right? It's not long, it's wide, okay?
190.
It's 6 inches wide.
Listen, I can already see my
You ever
wiener.
been fucked by a tree stump?
5.42 inches, 5.5 inches on top of a wiener I could already see. That's a lot of wiener. It's a lot of wiener. Okay?
I could bet you money that my dick is just as wide as Dana's dick is long. Okay, we set them together, it would be the same size, just different angles.
Listen,
now they got to find a bathroom to go together so they can compare.
Thanks,
It'd be like
I appreciate you. Listen, I'm just
The
saying.
selection symbolizes don't take a toke, but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue.
Listen, I still think that Cole should change his name to the Cheese Wheel because, like, if he's got a 7-inch wide, 7-inch like diameter wiener, like you got a problem. You can't insert that. You just rub it on a clit. Like there's not.
Works great for me.
Honesty is his train.
the wall.
Like you're gonna damage a woman's pelvis trying to insert that thing.
You motherfucker.
Like,
and it's got like no brakes.
Pop carrying Gold Clayton in the motherfucking building.
I have no problems making bitches come. Let's put it like that.
well, friction will do that when you're whopping a cheese wheel on their crotch, man. Like it's just a pain on their pelvis. It's like, oh,
I'm dying over here. I'm dying.
Likes older ladies because like they already got the robot pelvis going. They're like, hit it with all the power, baby. That's fair. I get it. I'm into the rhythm. You gotta trust the science, people. Trust the science.
Oh my goodness. So Dino,
Right,
I see on Facebook you're performing this weekend. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm at Comedy Brawl. So it's a contest at Toronto that it's at the Comedy Bar Danforth. Hit it up, everybody. Where I'm gonna do 5 minutes of mostly just me trying to get my pants to fall off without touching them because none of my pants fit anymore. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this until they fall down, and then hopefully there are women in the audience that are like, "Hey, nice wiener." I'm like, "Hey, thanks." Listen, I'm still a whore for compliments, right? So I enjoy it.
Hey, Victoria.
She's standing around here somewhere.
That's right. She's texting him nice wiener right now.
Right.
She does. I think it's part of our marriage vows that she had to text me. Like it was hard for a few years because like there wasn't much wiener to see, but now like it's everywhere. She gets mad at me. She's like, "Can you put some pants on?" I'm like, "No." And I said, like, listen, if I get abs through this process, because I'm going full factory reset. If I get abs, I'm walking around in a slingshot bikini and I'm just walking around in it. I don't give a shit.
Not the banana hammock.
That'd be cool. Yeah, get the neon green one.
Well, I was gonna get like one with an American flag to really like sell it because I'm a patriot.
Speaking a Greek accent too.
You can tell who's
I'm
military.
like,
They're all
very
split.
nice. Everything is good for it. Okay, come see. Touch my winner. It's fun, So, like, realistically, I feel like that is worth sharing. Like a good Christian. It's
For sure. All right, guys. Friday, be sure to come out. Regular showtime. Barry Shuck's gonna be live. We're gonna talk Browns. Beyond that, I got a couple guests in the pipeline. Still waiting on dates. And thanks y'all for coming out. Thanks to Blake, Thrash, Jules, Cole, beautiful Cole Clayton, and Dino as well, my friends.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for coming out, guys, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Later.